My name is Don, and we're about to do a recycling game.
Yeah.
And we put this together, we thought, man, this is going to be one of the hardest things ever because it's like teaching people how to brush their teeth again. Everybody knows how to brush their teeth, or at least they claim to. But when it gets down to it, for those who know how to brush their teeth, they're probably going to say, no, you could probably improve. But as we're saying this, you're probably not listening to them. Right? Because you think you know everything about recycling. Are you with me? Are you with me? So, we're going to try one more time to get some ideas across on recycling. That's the point of our game. And here's how it goes. This is a watershed. It's like your neighborhood. There's a river. You like that river? You like it? And it's surrounded by xeriscapes. Anybody heard the word xeriscapes before? Would you like to know what a xeriscape is? And here's what a xeriscape is.
It's a human-created habitat. It's sort of, yeah, I'm not
It's
really
designed
good.
to
It's designed to
drain water?
drain water, yeah. Like rooftops, parking lots, lawns, those are some examples of the xeriscape.
Has anybody here ever seen a lawn or a parking lot? Have you seen it?
Never.
If you have, you've visited a xeriscape. And we xeriscape, it's what people do. We do a really good job of it. It's designed to drain water off. So we have a xeriscape that is surrounds the river. And at your feet is what we think of as pollution. Things like nitrates and sulfates and phosphates and what?
Sewage.
And CO2 emissions. It's all right there. And when the time comes, your goal is to keep it out of the river. And remember, if it lands on the xeriscape, it's eventually going to end up in the river. You with? The only way to keep your pollution out of there is establish a little piece of land, or copy what land does. So natural areas like forests, prairies, and wetlands. Have you ever been to a forest, prairie, or wetland? Never? Well, someday soon, hopefully. Anyway, if you have, it represents a positive for the community, watershed, or your neighborhood. And there's an ecological function. When pollution happens, and as we live, we produce phosphates, nitrates, CO2 emissions, the sewage. When it occurs, if you have a neighbor as a forest, prairie, wetland, it's a good thing. If it doesn't make it in, then you don't have that value. If we can't have forest, prairies, and wetlands as neighbors, the next thing you do is copy what nature does, and that's what recycling is. So, Charlie, we're going to start a game now, and there's a couple of things we're going to do before we do, but here's how you establish. Let's say, what are you going to establish?
Unplugging chargers.
Good. Tell us.
And what we need to establish is unplugging chargers.
So this would be a good thing to do, right?
TVs and DVD players.
Unplugged chargers would be good, Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we establish that?
Trying to establish that. Oh.
Good. So wherever that lands, when these are all flying, if you're inside, whoever's in charge of this, you'll be able to catch as many as you can and put them inside. But to establish it, how do we do it?
Someone has to throw
So if you have one of these, you guys look down by the floor. You might have one of these. Establish this. You can't establish it until you can't just stand there until you catch the ball in there. So if you're standing there, stand there. If the ball is not in the air, you can't stand there. Step back. But you can catch it on the fly. Actually, let him catch it this time. All right. And here we go. Good. You see that? So, if it's your job, let's say you are appointed. Why don't you appoint somebody? Why don't you pick somebody right now? What do they got to be?
Unplugging chargers.
Good. Set your stuff down. Come on up here. You are now in charge of unplugging all the chargers. All right. This, in fact, is you know what to do, but we're going to make it a little more difficult. We got a beast right here. All right. When the ball's in the air, you're trying to catch it. He's simply going to try to get in there and catch it. That's what's going to happen. So, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, like he did.
Go quickly.
Practice and
Tell me your name. Okay, that'll work.
practice and teach empathy for other people and other species.